And it has begun, and Tate got it down. O'Connor tried to take it out of the middle. Pack develops around the ball, and the umpire may come in and ball it up again. We'll have a secondary bounce. So I'll point the difference. Corio 9-15-69. Thomson 10-8-68. No tomorrow for one of these teams after 30 minutes of football left. Ruck contest in the middle. Tate and Forbes come from the same side. Tate gets it down past Manning, but through the middle. Potter, handball. No, look towards Clifford. Great hands. 65 out, goes towards the middle. Aitchison diving mark. No, O'Toole tried to tap it beautifully. Vernon needs to finish it off 20 metres out. And has kicked it.
Well done.
Scott Verner, second goal. Great start for Corio. They get their 10th. They go to 10-15-75. They lead Thomson 10-8-68. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter score, but it took 50 seconds.
Ricky O'Toole's hands.
Yeah,
He's unreal. Smart, isn't it? He did well in the young fella too, Vernon. Read it nicely and finished it off. He's kicked a couple of nice goals. Very good.
They've got a fair bit of space down there too. I think that's probably one of the things he might have said. Give us plenty of space down there. Get it into it and let's see if we can run onto the footy. The guy that's played a great game is Lee Clifford. That 25th kick it is.
Took the words out of my mouth. It was brilliant work there. The look like handball pick, and he just stretched enough to get it in the fingertips and kick it up forward. But gee, Ricky O'Toole's hands very helpful up there. As the ball back with umpire Formosa puts the ball in the air once again. Tate gets the tap down. Unable to get clear this time as Thomson through Gardner to O'Connor. O'Connor to half forward flank. Maharis does well ahead of Rickett. Round the body. Hooks it towards full forward. Big pack of players. Matt McNamara went one-handed. Now he's tackled. Brings the ball to ground. Lindsay. Handball over to Ruck, and they're away again. Corio is Ruck now. No one to kick to really except Shane Manning. Makes great ground ahead there of Hood and takes the mark on his chest. Manning now looking for options, decides to go short. Lewis, he's clear of Nankervis and takes the mark, still centre wing, chips it further forward. And Potter takes the mark. They've only gained 50 metres in 2 kicks, Corio, but they have possession. Potter now chips it short again. Manning has run 50 metres, takes the ball on his chest, and this is what Corio do best. Just chip the ball around. This time it's Verner once again. Unfortunately, the kick not up to the mark. And Shane Manning just...
the third umpire for that one.
Yeah, just let the side down. The kick needed to be a metre longer, and Verner would have got the mark on his chest. Out of bounds, half forward flank for Corio. Good tap forward there by Collins. Manning runs onto the footy, can't pick it up, however. Hood took some time getting it out. Umpire's giving him the benefit of the doubt. And in fact, it was Dowie under there as umpire Formosa. Just inside the 50-metre arc for Corio, kicking to the southern end in this third quarter. Verner does the ruck work. Push out.
Well, haven't paid a free kick for a quarter and a half.
Yeah, I was going to say. And this bloke's up by the GFL. Good luck to the GFL.
Yeah. Shane Lowther was absolutely disgusted with that decision. But the free kick's gone to Scotty Verner. The man on the mark is at 48 metres. Verner now, too far, I would suggest. However, young fellas, they get a rush of blood, who knows? Moves in. Going to be very close to the man on the mark. Gets under it, kicks it long. It's a magnificent kick, Scotty Verner. He's second for the quarter, third for the game, and has given Corio a little bit of breathing space. That's their 11th. 11 goals, 15, 81. Lead Corio, Thomson 10-8-68. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 4 minutes gone.
I don't want to comment about that.
Why would you?
I'm going to start umpiring next year. I get an AFL gig, I reckon.
Bit better than the tribunal?
I'd get an AFL gig.
No, well, as a ruckman,
you wouldn't earn as much money as you do in the pot room.
you would have had to appreciate that being a ruckman, Welsh. That was a very ordinary decision.
Yeah. Back to the middle, Tate and Forbes. Forbes gets it down. Lazarick puts the tackle on. Handball came free. Harriet. Stolk left it behind. Dowie didn't. Handball over the top towards O'Connor. Bearing down on him, Cornwall. Stone comes back. Handball towards a vacant half forward position. Coming through McNamara and Bigham. They ride each other's bumps. Now Bigham tried to get it away to Cornwall. He rides a bump. Tries to get it to Lindsay. They're under pressure. They got it away now. Lewis off a step. Long kick towards the middle. Getting back there though. Baxter and Lowther. They both leave it behind. No talk. Clifford's little handball back towards Potter. Now Clifford. Roberts didn't keep his feet. Clifford did. Can he get away? He gets a kick away towards half forward. Tate running back with a fly to the footy, and he can't get away from him. Yes, he can. He gets around Nankervis. He does well. 60 out. Goes towards the full forward line. O'Toole from behind. Stood up. Handballed it away to Cullen and has kicked the goal.
And they're home.
Yeah.
Oh, big call. Big call.
Cullen's first. And
No, they're playing all over the top of them.
the
Yeah,
12th
playing
for
well now.
12th for Corio, 12-15-87. They lead Thomson 10-8-68. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 5.5 minutes played.
Ooh, 25 to go, Loz.
Yeah, watch the heads go down, boys.
Yeah, no, they've opened the game up now. That's a passage of football they've played the last 5 minutes, what they have all day.
What about Tatey? Like the effort he's done on ball, and he ran away from Terry Nankervis on the flank there.
And that's not easy to do.
Phew, great effort.
I'll tell you, if anybody votes differently to me for the 3 votes on the ground, you're not coming back for the grand final, okay? Laurie, do you hear me?
Can I give mine now?
Yeah.
You better do them now and show me.
In the middle, umpire bench to put the ball in the air. Tate and Forbes do battle. Ball goes up. Tate again. Lewis went without it. Corio attacked the footy. Picked up there by Hood. Kicks off a step towards half forward. Went past King. Stone runs back onto the footy. Maharis does well. He's got past his opponent there. Picks it up. Oh, King does well. Came back at him. Oh! Well.
What's he done?
Pushing it back.
I'm speechless.
6 of one, half does the other.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
So, Nick Maharis, I suppose he was the captain. He did toss the coin with the umpires to start the game. So, now Maharis, the man on the mark, is at about 50. So, he'll take a very good kick. He's got probably the benefit of a bit of bruise there. Maharis now moves in. He's hooked it to the left, I think, starting to come back. It doesn't come back far enough. 1 behind, 2 goals, 1, Nick Maharis. Another behind to Thomson, 10-9-69. They trail Corio 12-15-87. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 7 minutes gone.
Kicking came from Bigham, and they go out wide through the balls with Rickett, who takes a bounce, puts it on the ground for a second time. He's on centre wing. He goes to the right foot kick long towards Lee Clifford. There he is again, takes the mark. On half forward, he's got Cullen short. He likes to go further afield towards Rivet, the big man to come out. He slips at the crucial stage, and Aitchison in front. Good play by Rivet, though. O'Toole at the front also. Went right, went left, handballed it back to Manning. At 50, under pressure, right foot kick, 45 out. Goes long, Potter back there, and has just missed through for 1 behind. 2 goals, 2 Shane Manning this afternoon. They go to 12-16-88. They lead Thomson 10-9-69. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 8 minutes played.
So Baxter prepares to kick in once again.
We go long.
Well, he needs to, and he does. Straight down the middle of the ground goes Baxter. In the middle there is Shane Lowther. Unattended, takes the mark. He's got players running. He's Forbes out wide. He's got Dowie out wide. Numbers with Thomson here. Cornwall, well shepherded there by Forbes as Dowie comes round on the right foot towards half forward. Ball put to the ground. Rick Bigham's had a great game. Handball to Collins. Gee, it's an ordinary handball, but Rickett gets him out of trouble. He kicks the ball short across the face of goal. Matt King takes it, chips it short to Lewis. Good vision. Handball over the top to Cullen. Handball back to Lewis, who's running. It's not such a good handball. Lewis put down there by Harriet, but he does well. Gets the ball back along the ground. Cullen over to King. The handball's a bit ordinary again. You have to attack it, Werner. He does. Doesn't get down far enough. King gets it. A little chip backwards to Matty Cullen. Need to do something better with it this time. Goes across the ground, right across the ground to Cornwall. Cornwall's got Potter at centre half forward, is screaming for it. Goes up. Lowther drops the mark. Lazarick goes through. Doesn't pick it up. Potter along the ground looking for Gaillard. Oh, pretty crude tackle, Gaillard. Well, umpire called advantage, but the advantage certainly wasn't there because Forbes missed the footy. So O'Connor plays on quickly now with the handball. Over to Nankervis. Nankervis for Thomson to centre half forward. Oh, blatant push in the back there from Nick Maharis, but numbers with the Corio players. Werner now kicks it out wide to absolutely nobody. Ricky O'Toole's going to have to make pretty good ground with his crook leg. Puts a tackle on Baxter. Clifford went without it, missed it from the kick off the ground. Ricky O'Toole still there, coming through, giving a hand as Collins. Ricky O'Toole somehow got it out of that possession. Lee Clifford overruns the footy. Roberts back onto it. Tackled by, good work there by Manning. Back to the centre of the ground for Thomson. Coming in strongly was Panther, a long way from full forward. Nice handball that time by
McNamara.
Cullen over the top to Ruck. Picks it up. Goes out wide. Gaillard, he's got 25 metres if the ball bounces for him. It does. He falls over. Where's he going to go? Finally gets up. Handball now. Back inboard to Potter. He's clear. Inside 50. Puts it on the boot. Beautiful kick.
Shut the gate.
Jed Potter kicks his first. Great work, Corio, as Shane Lowther went down in front of our broadcast position and is in a little bit of bother. 13 goals, 16.94, Corio. Lead Thomson 10.9.69. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 10.5 minutes gone. I think Lowther's in a bit of bother here, boys.
Well, just can't gauge your eyes around the ground. Pick the body language.
Yeah.
Hands on hips. Count them quick.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's enough.
Okay. 5.
And the best player, one of their best players, leaving the ground injured.
Back to the middle. Forbes got it down. Harriet's in the middle. Got it away to Gardner. Tries to run past Collins. Does so. Gets a clearing kick towards Panther. Ruck gets back there. Bigham's there also. And close to the boundary line. Bigham kick off the ground. Gained 40 metres and put it out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in.
Can't come back on it.
No. Shane Lowther can't come back straight off the ground. I don't think he's coming back.
I don't think he intends
Finding it hard to walk. So he's done the right hamstring. He's off. Yates on the ground. From the ruck contest, Lazarick got it down towards Cullen. 55 from the Thomson goal. He gets it around the corner. He's done well. And I think Corio might have a sniff of victory. Rivets coming off the ground. Tate to replace him. Not a bad replacement, though. And
Riding their ruck with Werner doing a good job there. Why couldn't you?
ruck contest now. Lazarick from the side. Got it down. Only as far as Baxter. He can't pick it up, though. Werner over the top of it. You get it away, only as far as Potter, runs into Cullen, then gets a kick away towards half forward. Roberts in front, good punch away at the back by Clifford. Stone tapped it on towards Baxter, ducked his head, got the kick away, but under pressure, running in numbers now. Corio, Lewis breaks free, goes long towards Gaylord, who's at full forward now, down the field, undisciplined, and Roberts gave Sean Lewis a clip behind the ears as he walked past, and the ball will be relayed. Free kick to Cy Gaylord, 35 metres out directly in front.
I think as he went past, Sean thanked him.
I'm sure he did.
I'm sure he did.
Gaylord took the mark anyway, I think, at centre half forward.
Well clear.
So Cy Gaylord will line up for his first goal of the afternoon. 30 metres out directly in front. This to nail it shut, I suspect. He comes in now. Right foot kick. And he's kicked it. He's pretty happy. I think the goal umpire will be happy also. Straight through the middle. Gaylord's first. And for Corio, they're 14th. They go to 14, 16, 100. And they lead Thomson 10-9-69. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 13 minutes played.
Laurie, are they irresistible? Is that the right word? To have a quarter as disappointing as the third and come out in the first 12, 13 minutes of this last quarter, Corio, that's just brilliant football.
Yes, it is, Eric, and I'll tell you where it's coming from. It's coming from all the young players. All the young players have jumped on the bandwagon. They've picked these young players to play in finals. When everyone's tired, they're going to stand up, and that's exactly what's happened.
So
Had they done it last year, they would have won as well.
So the ball in the middle. Tate got the tap down, but Thomson, to their credit, they've bottled it up, still inside the centre circle, and perhaps just forward of centre circle for Corio. The ball in the centre of the ground, up again by the umpire. Tate took the ball, gets it to Potter, off a step to centre half forward. Ricky O'Toole made good. Well he might be on one leg, but
Played on then.
Oh, no.
Well, I think he thought about playing on, but the umpire...
He can't run, so I don't know how he play on.
No, looking at a
No, it was a handball.
I think.
But the handball and got
But
smothered.
brilliant mark in the pack, Ricky O'Toole. Might be struggling to kick the distance with his crook foot.
Just look for Shane Manning here.
Just go to ground, Rick, and get the stretcher.
So man on the mark is 40 metres from goal. He'll have a go, I'll bet you. He'll have a go.
It's a goal.
So Ricky O'Toole now. Jed Potter nearby to his left. Moves in. That's a beautiful kick from Ricky O'Toole, right of the post though. 1 goal, 5. He might be crook, but he's had a few possessions. 14 goals, 17, 101 Corio. They lead Thomson 10-9-69. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 14.5 minutes gone.
Ball turnover from O'Connor. Potter, I don't think it's Martin Pagas. Baxter standing in the goal square, who kicked it out. So he'll do it all again, Chris Baxter from fullback for Thomson. As long as he can go towards Robertson, Dowie, up the back. Clifford. 3 votes. Lee Clifford from half forward. Right foot kick long. Back to whence it came. Over the back. Ricky O'Toole gave a nudge.
In the back.
I think it's Shane Manning. Actually.
Is it Manning?
Shane pushed the Terry Nankervis out of the contest.
So Nankervis in the back pocket. for Thomson. Goes along looking for Yates. 2 on 1. In front, Yates. Punched away. Dowie had it. Got it. Across 50. Kick towards the middle. Nobody there, though, for Thomson. Maharis did well. Collins came in. Little toe poke by Rickett was good to Lewis, to Collins under pressure. Handball to Ashley McNamara. A kick around the corner. Might be okay. Clifford with the sit from behind. Oh, great mark. And 50. Marcus Forbes was giving away that one, so he'll come back on the mark, or maybe he won't because he might go off the ground. And Clifford will shoot for goal from about 20 metres out.
It was well picked up by the umpire because Forbes could have almost, the body might have shielded the push, but it was there. And unfortunately, the discipline started to fall apart now for Thomson under pressure in this last quarter. Man on the mark on the 10-metre line now as Lee Clifford, who's had some very good games since the interleague, but none better than this.
No, this is kick number 29, and he has not had a handball, so that tells you how well he's played. He doesn't need a handball.
Moves in now. Lee Clifford. He doesn't miss from there. That's the icing on the cake for a great day, and the Corio players are quite elated about that. They've run to Lee Clifford, and it is their 15th goal. 15-17, 107 Corio. Running right away from Thomson, 10-9-69. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 16 and a half minutes gone.
Just running all over the top of them now. It's going to be a bit of a blowout here, and Thomson, they really give it their best shot for 3 quarters, but just shows the class of Corio. They've just taken over in this last quarter and just blown the game right open. I think we said at half time it was up to one team to take the game by the scruff of the neck. Well, Corio has certainly done that.
Back to the middle, Tate and Forbes. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Tate gets it down, Lewis through the middle. A kick away towards Clifford. Oh, they're running now. They tapped it onto Collins. He couldn't take it with him, no. Forbes battling hard. Gets across there at half-back. Right foot kick around the corner. Oh, mid-air kick from Matt McNamara. Sir Alex might be looking for him. He goes towards the boundary line, and Lewis, I don't think he'll be able to keep it in. He can't. There'll be a boundary throw in, centre wing on the other side.
And what an unheralded job he's done on Sabali Armstrong.
Oh, sure.
Shit.
He was a form player of the competition coming into this game, wasn't he?
Absolutely.
Boundary throw in, Tate and Forbes. Neither get an effective tap. Gardner tries to tap it on. Now Riley gets it away from half forward towards the leader. Panther ruck against him. Good punch away. Getting back there, Bigham also. And Lindsay. And I'll tell you what, the back 6.
They've done
sensationally today for Corio.
Into the final quarter AFL. Melbourne 13-6, Essendon 12-12.
Hello.
Melbourne's
You said they were gone. You said they were gone. Boundary throw in. 30 metres around from the Thomson goal. Harriet taps it back. Now it's tapped on once again. McNamara over the top of it, and also Ricky Bigham. Got to kick away somehow towards Manning. That's great vision. We sat and waited for it. Handball back inboard to Lazarick from half back. Goes towards centre wing. Werner on a lead. Goes in that direction. Takes the mark off Clifford over the top. Got O'Toole. He wants a game next week. He goes to the coach. 2 on 1. O'Toole uses the body. Gets a handball away towards Potter. He can handball to Clifford or handball outboard to Collins. He does so that. Left foot kick towards the square. Gaillard in front. Needs to follow it up. He tries to get around. He's got Clifford next to him if he can get the handball away. Tried to get the kick away. Baxter only as far as Ricky O'Toole. The coach to finish it off. 20 metres out. Goal! Corio into the grand final. Ricky O'Toole second. And they're 16th. 16-17, 113. They lead Thomson 10-9-69. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard.
Off the ground with the coach.
I think he's done enough.
7 goals in 18 minutes in this quarter.
Yeah, kick number 10 for the day for Ricky. That's a pretty good effort on one leg.
Yep.
And it's the game in your keeping. Why wouldn't you come off and preserve your body for next week?
To put it straight on ice. Get it ready.
What's that? Champagne? well, there, I know what you mean. Yeah.
So back in the middle.
Kane's on.
Ball goes up once again. Tate and Forbes, neither clear tap. Oh, Tate, second effort, fantastic. Gets the footy round the body towards half forward. Werner taps it forward, picked up by Potter. Potter over the top to Manning. Inside 50, runs goal. Was most shocking touch on the footy, but Aitchison, sensational diving, touches the footy through for a behind. 16-18. 114 Corio. Thomson 10-9-69, kicking with the wind. They've kicked one behind in this quarter. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 20 minutes gone.
He's done well back there, isn't he?
Chris Baxter chips in the ball to Stone. Oh, under pressure from Lazarick, takes the mark. He chips the ball over the top. Finds Dan O'Connor at defensive 50. Goes long looking for Forbes. In fact, looking for Riley in the end, who takes the ball on centre wing. Handballs to Forbes. Gets around on the left boot, goes towards centre half forward, coming across McNamara. Did well, needs some support now. Armstrong picks it up, tries to get the handball away from mid-air. Nick Maharis did beautifully to Feldman in the end. Little toe poke. He puts it out in front of Gardner to run onto it. Stokes there also. Tried to tap it on Stock. Wrapped up, not going anywhere. Gang tackle by Toby Lindsay and Ashley McNamara. And the umpire will come in and ball it up. So only about, it's about 35, 40 metres away from the goal.
Got a bit of untangling to do there, I think, before the umpire can get to the footy.
There is the football now. So 40 metres out from the Thomson goal. We'll have a ball up. And the ruck work to possibly be done by Feldman and Rickett. Rickett got it down. A push, said the umpire. And Troy Feldman will take the free kick. So we'll shoot for goal from about 40 metres out. Slight angle. And hasn't kicked a goal yet this afternoon, Troy Feldman. He comes in now, right foot kick. He has now. Has he? Has he got the distance? Oh, ruck at the back, but I think it might have been past the goal line anyway when he did touch it.
Yep.
So it will be a goal to Troy Feldman. His first and the 11th for Thomson. They go to 11-9-75. They trail Corio 16-18, 114. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 21.5 minutes played.
Well, sort of that goal's almost an anticlimax for us, wasn't it?
Do you say that that was a goal against the Tide, Chase? Could you?
It's a bit of an anticlimax, wasn't it?
Tidal wave, I think. They've just been smacked with a tidal wave.
There's a new word in footy I learnt this morning.
What's that?
It's smashed. They get smashed. The Brisbane line smashed like Corio smashed Thomson.
Well, from the ball up there, it was clearly won by Forbes. Handball from Tate out to Cullen. Round the body, Cullen. Dowie went without the footy, gets back, picks it up, chips it forward. Gardner takes the mark. Got Riley running past outside. Kicks it the low past the Panther. Is he paid the mark? He is. Low down, 35, 40 metres from the goal area. Ross Panther has taken the mark for Thomson. All too little too late. 22.5 minutes gone. Man in the mark is almost 50 metres out. So
He kicked one from Nilly there before
He did.
earlier in the day.
Take a very good kick.
But he's probably a little bit fresher, a bit tight now, I think.
And the ball might be a little heavier perhaps too. So moves in. Good kick. Gets a bit of plenty of height. That's not a bad looking kick at all.
That's a goal.
That's nice kicks. Beautiful kick, isn't he?
He is a good kick. That's his second for the day. Second in a minute for Thomson. 12 goals, 981 Thomson, but they trail Corio 16-18, 114. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. We've ticked past 23 minutes.
Yes, no, he's a beautiful kick on goal. We've seen him a few times this year, and unfortunately they don't put enough ball usage in there to him, and he doesn't get enough shots on goal.
He leads up to the ball too, doesn't he? He comes up to the ball well and presents himself well.
Back to the middle, Tate and Forbes. Tate got it down past Lazarick, but he followed it up. So did Kane Hayes. Little kick. I think Lazarick nearly ran into the footy. A kick away from centre half back by Roberts. Out there also Dowie and Lewis. Hayes kept his feet. Handball pass towards Collins. Can't pick it up. Coming across Roberts as well. He left the footy behind. Now Hayes doesn't. Picks it up. Gives it away to Clifford. Kick number 30 goes towards Gaylard. The two number 6s. Gaylard can't take the mark. Baxter gets back there. 4-on-1 Thomson.
Oh, why would you do that when you got 4-on-1?
Well, pushed through. He was under pressure from Gaylard, but Baxter pushed it through for a rush behind. They go to 16-19, 115 Corio, Thomson 12-981. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 24 minutes played.
So Baxter went for the short kick in again over the head there of Stone, but they've recovered it. Thompson's Hood comes back, went without it, kick it off the ground. Sitting back in the middle of the ground's Tate. Tate for Corio, takes the mark, taking plenty of time. 24 minutes have gone. He'll kick it long now, I think. He's got Matty King from fullback almost in front of our broadcast position. Decides to go low, kicked it around the body, straight in the arms of Shane Stone as Rick Lazarick's got a bit of an ankle. And ball back to the middle. Oh, Toby Lindsay does well. No, in fact, it's Ash McNamara. Takes the mark in the middle of the ground. Goes wide. Got Collins out there. A lot of players starting to get tired now. Collins almost too tired to bend down and pick the footy up. Shovels along the boundary. Gets some assistance from Hayes, but Riley with the tackle gets the ball over the boundary line, out of bounds between wing and half forward, out of side. Here at St Albans, Corio kicking to the southern end as we kick into time on. from the throw-in. Ball to the back of the pack, picked up by Roberts for Thomson. Kick toward half forward. Great work, McNamara against Armstrong on that occasion. Armstrong comes back, picks the footy up. He's under real pressure there from Collins. Eludes the tackle, kicks the ball to centre half forward. Feldman, 1 out against 2. Bigham gets back. Feldman does well with experience. Picks the footy up. Kicks towards the full forward position in front. Stock. He drops the mark, but he's got the drop here on Lindsay. Handball over to Panther. Panther on the left foot, hooks around the body for his second for the quarter and third for the game. And the 13th for the Thomson side. 13-9-87. They trail Corio 16-19, 115. Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Final quarter scoreboards, 26 minutes gone.
Tried very hard today, Stock, isn't he? When he's been up forward and even round the centre of the ground, he's got a bit of the ball, and he's one of the Thomson players who can hold his head up pretty high.
They probably missed him at midfield though, Welsh, I reckon.
Yeah, when they pushed him forward.
When they pushed him forward.
So back to the middle.
When it happens that easy, though, is the sting gone out the game? They'd be wondering why it's happened. I mean, that was an easy goal, good build-up.
Back to the middle, Tate and Forbes. Forbes gets it down. Back behind Cullen, coming off the half-forward line, Maharis. Kick around the corner towards centre half-forward. Armstrong kept his eye on it in the end, but couldn't take the mark. Bigham kicks it back towards Cullen. Okay, handball, shuffle towards King. Can't take it with him the other way, Gardner. He runs in, short little pass towards Panther and takes the mark again. So, bit of junk time goal scoring here. Bit of no good, Eck. So Ross Panther will shoot for goal from 30 metres out directly in front for goal number 4. He's third of the term. He comes in and
he's got it.
Pretty good. The goal umpire says through for goal number 4, and Thomson go to 14-9-93, and they trail Corio 16-19, 115. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 27 minutes played. So it'll be. The coach is a bit worried about the time, is he? They have kicked a couple of quick goals and back to 22 points of difference. They need 4 goals in 3 minutes.
A couple of 3 minutes,
yeah. I think most of the quarters have been going 30 minutes, I think.
30 to 31.
The heel mustn't be that bad. He's standing on it. Ricky, he just can't run.
So back in the middle, ball in the air once again. Tate gets the tap down this time, only as far as Gardner. Goes around in circles, handball to Roberts. He's tackled immediately. Gets the ball to foot. Maharis takes the mark. Handball to his opponent, Rickett. Rickett now out to half-back, but in the way there is Baxter. Takes the mark for Thomson. Kicks it wide. Got Riley running wide. Takes the mark. Continues running between wing and half-forward. Hooks it inboard. Good work there by McNamara against Armstrong. Comes to ground. Picked up by Cornwall. He kicks it wide for Corio. Out there's Lee Clifford, the man of the moment. Takes the mark, slows it down. Will keep the ball going down. No, he's decided to come inboard. That's confidence, because in there is Vernon. Nearly takes a skyscraper mark, but he's got 3 to boot. Does remarkably well. Took it off Yates on that occasion, and now bottled the ball up. Finally, Yates, handball to Stone. Stone on the left foot, gets it to Armstrong on his own in the middle. Now we'll kick the ball to the lead from Feldman. Feldman taking the mark half forward for Thomson. Now the leads come from Stock. Ball drops short of him, unfortunately. McNamara in hard, gets the footy, handball out to Bigham. Bigham now, where's he going to go? Good vision, back inboard. Cullen got 2 to beat. Numbers went out. Maharis, handball over to Dowie. Dowie chips it out wide. Armstrong has taken the mark. He's got away from McNamara, decides to go on quickly, just inside 50. A huge kick, it's going to almost get the distance. It's touched right on the line, one behind. 14-10, 94 Thomson. They trail Corio 16-19, 115. Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Final quarter scoreboard, 29 minutes gone.
So Bigham kicks in from full-back to the outer side looking for Matty King. Oh, he gets a hand to it, luckily, because it's just out off hands and out of bounds. Half-back flank for Corio. Outer side. 21 points of difference and 29 and a half minutes played. Boundary throw in. Corio with the numbers at the side of the pack. Ashley McNamara gets a clearing kick towards Collins. Got it by hand to McNamara. Matt goes from half back towards half forward. Yates runs back with a fly to the footy and takes the mark easily against Manning. So Yates chips the ball over the top dangerously to Stone. Takes the mark in front of Werner. Stone in the middle. Goes with a long right foot kick towards half forward. Rickett from behind. Good punch away. Cornwall front and centre. Wrapped up. Not going anywhere. Umpire said held to him. And it will be a ball up at centre half forward. So
Concerns of the world.
just go back and sit in the box. You'll be okay. Go on. You're all right. So Forbes gets the ball away, only as far as Potter. Gets it out wide towards Tate, who can run. You can hear Ricky O'Toole, run, Tatey, run. So he can pick the ball up on centre wing. Gardner bears down on him. He needs to get around him. Timmy Gardner still trying hard to the end. Goes towards Gaylord. Up against Aitchison. The two number sixes. Clifford, takes the ball. Goes with a right foot torpedo punt past Hayes and also Nankervis. Close to the boundary line. Nankervis, will he see it over? Yes, he will. Boundary throw in. Right forward pocket. Corio into attack. They lead 16-19, 115. They lead Thomson 14-10, 94. 30 and a half minutes played, final term. So a boundary throw in. Gaylord and Yates do the boundary work. Yates takes it from the ruck contest, gives it away to Aitchison, gets a kick away under pressure. Foot race now, Potter comes across, tried to get the handball towards Cornwall. O'Connor running the other way, handball to Riley. Under pressure, gives it to Gardner at centre half back. Chips the footy towards the middle, Nick Maharis. He picks it up, gives it back to Gardner off a step. I think he's spent, he goes wide looking for Harriet. Bearing down on him, Werner doesn't hold him up. Harriet can run away. Forbes gives him a lead. He goes in that direction. High kick Feldman as well. Also Ruck. He got a good shepherd, Feldman. He got a good shepherd from Panther. And we'll shoot for goal from 30 metres out, 45-degree angle. He's kicked 1 goal, 1 this afternoon. We've been playing 32 minutes final term. Feldman comes in and misses. So through for 1 behind, 1 goal 2. They go to 14-11, 95. Thomson, Corio 16-19, 115. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 32 minutes played.
So it must be very close to the final siren. Great last quarter from Corio as Matt King, well, thought about kicking short. Kicks to himself now. Runs on and chips it inboard. In the corridor to Matty Cullen. He goes wide. Got players out there. Manning takes the mark. He's got plenty of time. Chips it inboard, looking for and finding Potter. Now they're just playing keepings off. Corio chips it inboard to Bigham, who's run from the full-back position. Takes the mark in the centre of the ground. He's chipped it out wide, looking for Lewis. Handball over the top now to Potter, who's run on. He's chipped it. He's got Collins out there on his own. Decides to handball inboard. Well, they're mucking about with it now. The handball finally came back to Lewis. Kicks the full forward. Sitting back there is... well, free kick paid to Terry Nankervis. Hayes infringed in the marking contest in the umpire's eyes. Now he chips the ball out wide. Riley takes the ball on half-back flank for Thomson. Kicks long towards centre wing. Cornwall, good position. Harriet, good stretch from behind. Takes the mark. Chips it over the top to Gardner. He takes the mark on centre wing. Now sees a lead coming from Stock. He's got Ruck behind him. Ruck does well. Puts the contest on. Spoils the ball, gets it to ground. Nick Maharis picks it up, round the body on the left foot, looking for Stock. Picks it up just inside the boundary. Handball over the top to Feldman. Feldman into the corridor. Stone takes the mark, runs to the open goal, and has kicked what may be the last goal of the day. 15th for Thomson, 15-11, 101. But they trail Corio 16-19, 115. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 33 and a half minutes gone, and the siren has sounded. Corio into the grand final. The final score, Corio 16-19, 115 have defeated Thomson 15 goals 11, 101.
In that final term, Corio managed 7 goals 4, Thomson managed 5 goals 3, and Corio have won by 14 points. 16-19, 115 have defeated Thomson. 15-11, 101. The goal kickers for Corio, 3 to Scott Werner, 2 each to Chad Rivet, Shane Manning and Ricky O'Toole, and singles to Justin Tate, Sean Lewis, Cy Gaylord, Jed Potter, Lee Clifford, Ashley McNamara and Matthew Cullen. While for Thomson, 4 to Ross Panther, 3 to Jason Stolk, 2 each to Nick Maharis and Tim Gardner, and singles to Dan O'Connor, Sabali Armstrong, Shane Stone and Troy Feldman. But Thomson's year is over. It will be Werribee Centrals versus Corio next Saturday afternoon for the 2004 GDFL Grand Final, and for the Premiership Cup next week, Werribee Centrals versus Corio. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will have the final siren thanks to Australian Treaded Pine. We'll have a wrap of the preliminary final this afternoon and a look ahead towards the grand final next week. You're listening to 94.7, The Pulse, your home of local football.